everything I know about, my smallest amount of interest and aptitude.
Okay, you're talking about Tom Sobel Management, TSM.
Actually, TSM is not Tom Sobel. I guess TSM has become Tom Sobel Management. No, actually, originally my company was known as Family Owl Productions, after the Family Owl Cafe in Cincinnati, where I first got started in working with entertainers full time. But nobody could understand Family Owl, as I said it over the phone. Owl who? No, Family Owl, like who, the bird. And I had taken on two partners, one from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and the other one from Eugene, Oregon. Steve Helm, older brother of Roscoe Goose and the Jug Band, was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Marcelo Cruz in Eugene, Oregon. And the TSM was actually the initials for Tom, Steve, and Marcelo, the three partners. And I argued because I did not want people to think that the business TSM is Tom Sobel Management, and I got outvoted by my partners. So much for democracy. Well, Steve ended up as a road manager for acts like KISS. He was road manager all over the world, and Marcelo is in Los Angeles producing TV shows, and the business has ended up in my hands, so I guess by default over the years it's ended up as TSM, Tom Sobel Management, even though that wasn't the intent.
But you like being here in Louisville better than, you have an office in Los Angeles.
I closed my office in Los Angeles after many years. I have all the contacts in Los Angeles, and if there's business that needs to be done there, it's easy enough to do from here. I don't want to live in Los Angeles. That's Hollywood or La La Land, whatever it is. It's not a place for a Kentucky boy to be living. I vastly prefer the opportunities that are here that allow me to be able to go out and see shows in so many different cities. I still get the opportunity to travel everywhere and do comedy shows everywhere, and I don't have to live in Los Angeles.
Do you enjoy traveling after, I mean, you must have traveled hundreds of thousands of miles in your career.
Yes, my original comedy Caravan, which is still running in California.
Is that where Caravan comes from?
Well, no, actually, Comedy Caravan predates the existence of the Dodge Caravan, but in 1985, when I started looking for a vehicle and they had a vehicle called Caravan, I decided that's what I needed to buy. And my original 1986 Dodge Caravan is still running in California with the better part of 400,000 miles on it. And I have a newer Caravan for running around here in Kentucky. But yes, I'm not allowed to drive a Voyager or a Town and Country or a Windstar. That would be kind of silly, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but your mother-in-law gave you an '86 Nissan 300ZX.
Ah, you're good. Yes, my mother-in-law did give me a 1986 Nissan 300ZX, which I still have too.
No,
I was driving it last week.
I used to have an '86 300ZX. I was wondering if you'd ended up with mine somehow.
No. This one was purchased new by my mother-in-law. And I still have it, and I was driving it as recently as last week. If you can't take the T-tops off this time of the year and have fun, when can you?
That's quite a compliment for your mother-in-law. She must
be a good son-in-law.
I guess so.
Yeah, well, actually, I'd taken my mother and my mother-in-law for a Mother's Day golf vacation, just the three of us, to Seabrook Island, South Carolina. And it was wonderful being in a condo with just me, my mother, and my mother-in-law for a week's worth of golf. Wow. It was a lot of fun. Both the women in those days were both 73 years old, and both loved to play golf.
And I hear you're quite a golf fanatic, and that you're going to put together a comedy golf benefit one of these days.
Actually, it's been a long-term dream to combine three of my passions: stand-up comedy, fundraising for charities, and golf. And I realized with the popularity of the CGA, that's the professional athletes that have retired to play golf for serious money, now known as the Celebrity Golf Tour. They basically don't let too many of the comedians play. Face it, a comedian who works at night has days free all over the country to be able to play golf. And if you mention that you like to play golf on stage in a comedy club, well, you'll be found by people after the show who invite you to join them at their club, and it's given me the opportunity to play golf at places like Augusta National or Pine Valley or Muirfield Village or Preston Trail or Riviera. It's been quite the opportunity to go places I should never be, but I've dreamt of taking and doing a celebrity amateur golf tournament where all the celebrities were stand-up comedians.
Oh, that'd
Certainly
be great.
everybody would be
That'd be
amused as
great.
they played.
Oh, yeah.
And we realized that for the benefit of whatever charity we work for, that with all those comedians in town at the same day, that the night before the tournament and the night of the tournament, we're able to go into a theater in the community and do a comedy concert for the benefit of the charity, and we can pay the cost of having the comedians in town to do the tournament by putting them in a concert, therefore letting all of the money from the golf tournament go to the charity.
Well, you've made a tremendous